Alright, what is up everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're going to be flying the Cinebot 30, guys. I got this thing in, I don't know if you guys saw the unboxing video. I got it in, I think Monday, I want to say it was. Monday or Tuesday, one of the two. And the batteries didn't come, unfortunately. So the batteries just came in yesterday. I did go out and fly it this morning just to test it out. So this will be like the second flight, if you will. It flies pretty well. I did have to change the camera angle on it because it was like basically like 0 degrees or like probably 5 degrees, something like that. So I tilted it up a little bit more just the way I like it. Obviously this is all trial and error just to see you know, what you like. I went ahead and configured my remote to beta flight, so I had to program like, you know, all the buttons and channels. This has horizon mode, it has angle mode, and then obviously acro mode. So in today's video, we're going to be flying solely in acro mode, so 100% manual. So I went ahead and charged up everything. I charged up the batteries. As of now, I have 4 batteries. We're going to be flying 1100s today. Let's see if it'll focus. So 1100. So yeah, we're gonna go through a couple packs. I have more batteries on the way because I plan to go out of town and I definitely plan to bring this, so gonna just stock up on some batteries, you know. So yeah, let's get this bird in the air. All right guys, so we are outside. I'm gonna be sitting down when flying. I'm trying to learn to sit and stand to do both, but I guess as of right now, I kind of like sitting down. So here it is. Here's the drone. So this one is a lot different from what I'm used to, the DJI FPV. So you have to, you know, plug it in, and as soon as you plug it in, it's on. So as you can see, it's plugged in. It has a really cool lights. Let me show you guys this up close. So really cool little light, you know, especially like kind of when it's darker outside or at night. It's gonna look pretty dope. So I went ahead and everything's connected. Let me focus this camera. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this over there and we will get started, y'all. Let's do this thing. So I'll probably switch between goggle view and you know, the actual footage from the drone. So I have it set to as soon as I take off and spin off the motors. Let's see if it. So let's see if it'll. There we go. We are armed. Here we go. So this drone flies pretty well compared to my last drone that I'm familiar with, which was the FPV, the DJI FPV. This thing flies like very smooth. You know, if you're familiar with FPV drones, this is a Cinebot, so of course it's gonna fly, you know, relatively smooth. Nothing crazy in this flight, y'all, just testing it out, honestly. So just gonna be flying around, buzzing around, seeing what I like. Like I said, I did change the camera angle, which I think is gonna definitely, you know, definitely made it helped out. I'm going a lot faster than what I was in my first flight. I'm still learning, guys. I'm not like a professional or anything. I need to change these goggles. 1 second. There we go. I think that's better. These goggles kind of like squish your nose, so it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Alright, let's just rip around. I like going in the front yard, and I think this drone gives you so much more confidence than like my last drone because I was so scared of crashing it. Like the fear of crashing, because I know damn well if I crashed it, I was going to break it. It was so fragile. But with this one, you know, you can kind of just buzz around. Not really care as much. Like my last drone, I don't know. I don't know how confident I'd be while flying it. Especially like close to things like this. Yeah, I don't know. It makes a nice sound. It's not as loud as my last one for sure, but it definitely it screams. You know, if you get on it, it'll move. Oh, see, I just hit that tree right there. I definitely need to learn throttle control more because I feel like my throttle control isn't the best. But I'm trying. I'm gonna definitely be flying this one a lot more than my last one, I feel. It just gives you much more confidence when flying. That you can kind of, lightly tap stuff. And it's not that. Ooh, almost got lost right there. And it's not the end of the drone, you know what I mean? Ooh. See, like I said, this one's like, compared to the Avata at least, I only flew the Avata for like 2-3 days. I don't know, it just feels, it feels similar, but I think this one is more agile, I would say. And I do need to change my rates, because these are kind of, the stock rates. Those are the stock rates. If you're not familiar with the rates, it's like the sensitivity, if you will, of your controller. So you can change, how fast you're able to do flips and all that good stuff. As I get more accustomed to the FPV world, I'll definitely be making videos on like beta flight and configuring your rates, but I honestly have to learn first, you know what I mean? And I need to learn like turning to the right. Like I feel like I can turn to the left like pretty smooth, like as you can see. But like when it comes to turning to the right, I don't know, it's not as smooth. And then with this drone, with the battery, it doesn't really, you don't want to deplete the battery all the way. So you're gonna have to land, and landing is fun because it's not like the FPV where you can just flip it into GPS mode and then it'll come to a smooth landing. This one you're gonna have to basically line it up, which it wasn't that difficult, but it was a little challenge. And these goggles, man, they're so crazy. Like you can see all the little twigs. That's how I crashed my last drone. I was flying and it was kind of cloudy like this, and I didn't see I was grazing over the top of a tree, and basically I had little sticks that I didn't see in the goggles until the last minute, and then boom, crashed and broke the arm of the drone just like that. So I'm like, man, that's not very durable. Look at that. You can just gracefully fly. I'm just buzzing around, honestly. Take a look at us. I don't want fly in front of me because I'm not that good yet. But I do want to get pretty precise with this, man. This is pretty fun. This little thing's pretty fast too. This battery's almost dead though. See that right? I just can't hook it like that. It's definitely gonna take some time to practice that one. Battery life isn't too bad. Obviously, we'll land at around 21 volts. That's what I've done a lot of research. You don't want to land your batteries too low because you can damage these batteries. So I think I'll probably go ahead and take her on in. Yep, as you can see, low battery. So I'll show you how we land. Just like that. Cool. That was pretty lit. That was pretty lit. I don't know what I just said right there. You do want to get these drones because they will overheat in like a matter of minutes. So I gotta go pick it up. I'm gonna swap batteries and we'll go for another flight. All right, y'all. As you can see, we just swapped batteries. Everything just paired up and synced. It pairs in probably about 10 seconds, I'd say. Not the fastest, not the slowest. But yeah. And I programmed the light so you can, you know, if you want to go stealth mode, or it's pretty lit. I like to keep them on. I'll probably have to do a test, but like with the battery life, how much battery it drains. Try not to crash. We'll try to get a little more active in this one, I guess. So it's core temperature is sitting at 124 degrees Fahrenheit. It started to cut off around like 150, somewhere in that ballpark. Well, obviously, if you're in the air, it cools it down because, you know, the props. Let me try to fix these goggles. All right, let's get to it. We're armed. That sounds really weird. It was like stuttering. I don't know if you guys heard that. Ooh. Little prop wash right there. Nothing crazy. I'm not talking much. I'm just over here focusing, honestly. So this camera angle is probably 18 degrees, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere in that ballpark. Man, it just feels so smooth. It's like one thing with this drone, it's just like smooth. Try to do that again. Like I said, I'm just over here focusing off. Ooh, got a little low right there. Yeah, I would say like one word to describe this drone would be like just precise. At least from my initial impressions coming from the the FPV drone and then flying the Avata for a couple days. Just precise, man. Agile. Not over the top. Pretty tame, but it has power, you know? Like if you needed to get out of there, you can definitely get out that jam. So we're pushing around 7 minutes of flight time with this battery. I have been on it, you know, a little bit harder than the last batteries. That's one key perk with the Avata is like the battery life. You know, it's pretty superior. But you're gonna have to be rocking that remote ID if you update, which I did. So maybe that was like a blessing in disguise, man. Because as soon as I updated the Avata and I had to deal with that dumb remote ID, I was like, nah, dude, I couldn't do it. And then I freaking started going down the rabbit hole of just FPV drones, Cinebot. Stumbled upon this one, ordered it. Here we are, man. No remote ID. Pretty lit. I'm gonna go ahead and come in for a landing. We're at 21.3 volts. Oh. Let me go get the camera. I heard not the camera. The drone. Guys, I like it. I can't lie to you. This thing is it's pretty damn cool. Flies pretty well from my initial impressions. Super precise, agile, tame at the same time, you know. Feels really good to fly. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it because I don't want to destroy this flight controller or whatever. Oof. Jeez. There we go. So yeah, that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have this drone, if you're thinking about buying this drone, if you're, you know, if you have an Avata and you're like, man, I wanna dabble into true FPV. I would say this is definitely true FPV. You know, this pretty much full manual. There's no save me mommy button like the Avata or the FPV, which those drones, you know, I think they have their purpose. You know, they're for people that fly camera drones, basically the DJI, Mavics, the Phantoms, the Mavic Mini, you know, all those drones that are, you know, familiar with that genre of drones. And this is definitely a huge, you know, step in, I would say, the right direction for me. This is definitely more my route, and I definitely see myself getting more FPV drones, like a 5-inch. Those are pretty much for like freestyle and doing tricks and stuff later down the line. But for now, this thing is pretty solid. So yeah, with that being said, more videos to come. This was just a quick introduction to the new bad boy to the fleet. You know, we added this bad boy to the fleet, and like I said, I'm pretty sure this fleet is gonna grow. So make sure you guys press that subscribe button. Subscribe for more videos like this. This battery is pretty warm, but I'm gonna go stick these batteries on the charger, and I have 2 more packs actually. I'm about to fly a little bit more. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.